YouTube is not liking the full screen, which this is great on the cell phone for like shorts, but this is not going to be a minute long video because I'm in the middle of trying to edit. And so we were talking earlier about e-bikes. We've sold more e-bikes in the past month or two than we've ever sold, period. So as I said earlier, e-bikes are it, if y'all haven't figured that out. You know, with the e-bikes, I can't seem to edit. So the e-bikes, you know, they're a really wonderful thing. They really get a lot of people out that would not normally be able to get out. And I'm talking about people with physical disabilities, let's say older age, you know, stuff like that.
Limited stamina.
Limited stamina, exactly. We've got several customers with that. But, and I'm not saying anything bad, but we have sold more e-bikes to perfectly abled people than I thought. I mean, we've sold it a couple to people. The last customer, unfortunately, he's been smoking his whole life, and he gets out of breath very easily. What is that thing that's called?
Emphysema?
Maybe
COPD?
Yeah, COPD and that type of stuff. So, you know, for him, you know what, an e-bike is great. But we've had some people that were in their 20s that were wanting to get an e-bike, and I'm thinking, you know, why do you need an e-bike? Here, we've got something over here but you know what, that's what people want, and if it gets them out, then
it's better than sitting on the couch.
It's better than sitting on a couch. It's one less car on the road. So it is pretty good, but it's just not what I expected. I thought I was going to be selling a lot of e-bikes to old people. Oh,
Big RS says Ike.
No, I am not Ike. I am Isaac's alter ego. I'm his brother.
Twin brother.
Twin brother. So I've known him for 47 years. So actually,
over 48 because you spent 9 months together.
9 months.
Stop lying, Ike. It says.
No. Let's go ahead and answer that phone call.
I've got the phone.
Well,
what's up? Good to see you.
Oh,
All Out Bikes.
Well, good to hear from you. So I was going to answer the phone because
you are speaking to one of the business owners.
Oh my goodness, this sounds like. Listen to this. This is one of those scam calls. So my wife does not like some of these phone calls. Who is it from? Medicaid?
Google.
Google.
I remember Google.
Let me tell you a little secret. We verified with Google 11 years ago, and we keep on getting these phone calls where they're saying, oh, you have not been verified, and we have. So maybe they're listening on the other phone. We have been verified.
The exact same thing I said to the last person who called me with the exact same script in front of them. I said, I haven't noticed anything.
So have y'all been getting phone calls like this? Medicare, Google. Well, no, you're not going to get Google. See, we're a business. We get those Google phone calls. So has anybody asked any questions on the phone there? Do we know? She's been concentrating on the phone call.
I don't need an appointment. I've been in business for 11 years, lady, and I don't think you need to come help me. But thanks for the concern. You have a great day.
I'm sorry, everybody.
William says, excellent, looks better, thank you. My area, Fredona Cycling, has sold well over 100 e-bikes in the past 3.5 years. Oh, wow. And this Big RS says, looks much better than Ike anyways. I think so too.
Looks much better. Well, thank you. So I'll be sure to tell him. So anyway, what else has been going on, sweetie?
Weather.
Horrible weather. Hot
weird weather.
Wet weather.
It's supposed to rain over the weekend. It didn't. Now then it rained during the week. It's just
Yeah, so it's we've had 2 tents get destroyed from weather. One was from high winds. See, we have limited space in here, so we put some of our used bikes outside, and we try not to put any customers' bikes outside. We put those next door, or maybe we'll have them out front for a few minutes because I'm trying to get to them. But the wind has been so bad that it's actually picked our tents up. And
Big RS says it's super hot there in Kansas.
Well, it's hot here too. Join the club. So the tent was blown out in the road, and it bent that up, which was bad. And then on our perfectly good tent, the rain came down so hard that it actually collapsed our tent from the weight of the rain. That tells you how much rain we've gotten.
Big RS says he has 100-degree weather this week. We had 100-degree weather last week. It's finally cooled down a little bit this week.
Right now it's 90 degrees outside. And thankfully, with our new air conditioner that we have, it's at least our original air conditioner went bad in here, so we've been struggling with that. We're using these little portable units that we've got over there, and thankfully it's 90 degrees outside and 78 degrees inside, so I am good with that.
Yay, 78.
Yes. So
have you heard of e-bike brands Aventon and Biera? I think Biera. Aventon is, or Venton we have. The other one,
yes,
not.
Those are actually very good bikes. We've had a couple of them in here for repairs, and they do have good customer support, and they have what looks to be a very good quality product. We're supposed to be able to order them. We haven't ordered a single one, but that's because we went with Velotric, and the quality of that seems to be just as good as the Aventon, and the price is very competitive. What else? And that other one, what was that other one then?
Biera. I'm going to say Biera.
Never heard of them.
William says that his local shop is a dealer of both.
Well, that's a pretty good indication that it's probably going to be a pretty good one. If the shop is a good, reputable shop, we're going to try to go with a good brand that is going to take care of the customer with good customer support and a good quality. Velotric, we're very happy with, but I think that they could work with their customer service a little bit more. Sorry, guys. I love your product, but
somebody named
I think that
Iamir, I can't pronounce whatever that is. Best entry level e-bike in your opinion, say for under $1,500. Thanks.
Brad. That's
Buster says, do you sell specialty e-bikes like the Suron?
We're supposed to be able to get them, but let's go back to Rad. The best inexpensive e-bike is the Rad. Rad has the best customer service that I've ever seen. However, their bikes are a little bit outdated. They're kind of like a dumbed down version. However, we just got hold of one of their new Rad bikes that was like $2,000, and I was very impressed with it. Which one was that? That was the cargo one, where it's got the rack on the back with the seat.
And we put one of those together for one of our customers,
well, yes, that's
way back in the beginning. But
no, we just got one in.
Well, no, we did way back several years ago.
Yeah, and that one I wasn't impressed with, but this new one,
Max Brown says,
very impressed with. Alter Ego.
Okay, the Suron, I'm not sure what specialty it is, but we can sell the e-bike, Rad Wagon, William says on that. That's what the one with this thing. And we can sell Sunseekers, and they do have an e-bike for it's a trike, a specialty type trike.
But there's others. I remember we're supposed to be able to get Aventon, and actually Rad Brad has said that we can order one from them, but we already chose our brand, and we're very happy with them, and we're not going to be making any changes. Uh, but the thing is, I'm not going to tell you something's not good if it's not good. Somebody else talking about
Big RS says Ike's much more handsome brother Jason, talking to Max,
talking to
the guy that just asked if you were Ike. Cruiser Chronicle says, how do you feel about people putting engines on bikes? I put a 2-stroke engine on a beach cruiser and I love it, but that's my opinion. Goes up to 40 miles per hour. Here it goes.
Here we go. I got you beat. Okay, so I got a beach cruiser and
a giant simple.
A giant simple, okay. And I bolted a 80cc 2-stroke engine on that beach cruiser. And I'm not talking about the 80 cc's that are really 60 cc's. I'm talking, this is a legit 80 cc. I pulled the head off, measured it, did the formula, and they were really 80 cc's. I loved it so much, I ordered some other ones. Whenever I got those in, I pulled the heads off of those, and they sent me 2 60 cc ones, and I was very disappointed. I called them up, and they apologized. They sent me some other ones, which thankfully were 80 cc's. So what I did was I ported and polished the head. Well, I should say, sorry, no, I didn't polish. I ported the intake and the exhaust. I made new exhaust for it. I put an expansion chamber. I went with a Mikuni carburetor for it, and I got it to go up to 45. I did some more tweaks to it, got it up to 50, 55, and then I got it on the flat. I was riding through Raleigh. This was many years ago, and I just had the throttle pegged, and I was cruising along at 55 miles per hour, and it got a second wind. So if I have the throttle on for several minutes and it hits that second wind, I hit 63 miles per hour on that beach cruiser.
Max Brown has already said, oh, that's so cool. I'm not sure if it's cool to put a 2-stroke engine on or if it's cool that you're a twin brother. But Big RS says Ike was kidnapped by Sasquatch.
Ike was kidnapped by Sasquatch.
He's telling Max that.
Okay. So, and North Carolina law. Okay, whenever I did this, back in 2008, gas was almost $5 a gallon. And I was driving 48 miles to work, 48, 49 miles, we'll say 50 to work, and then 50 miles back, okay?
Cruiser Chronicles, I can't say the word, but that is some serious speed. And Big RS says, I've made and flipped at least 10 2-stroke bikes. Mm-hmm. They're super fun. William says his local shop isn't bad, as you indicated, but he's way overpriced for the area we live in because he's the only shop within 40-mile radius, unfortunately. We're very close to that because we are one of the few, there's only 2 in our county.
Oh, bike shops, yeah.
Bike shops,
So let me see, where was I? I was talking about the
how fast you were going.
So I was talking about back in 2008, so whenever it was very expensive. Well, I was driving back and forth to work just paying for gas. So I got one of these 2-stroke kits. I put it on a beach cruiser, and I started commuting back and forth to work. And those 2-strokes, you can get 200 miles to the gallon with those things, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, in 2014, North Carolina passed a law where you can't go over 20 miles per hour with these electric scooters or gas-powered bikes. So I'm curious. I don't know what the laws are. I am curious because since I built this before, I would figure that this is grandfathered in. But how do I prove that? I don't know. What do I think about the 2-stroke engines? I think they're pretty great. They're not the most reliable. You can make them more reliable, but whenever you get them out of the box and put them on, you tend to learn what rattles loose and what you need to tighten up.
Keep your backpack with your tools.
Keep your backpack. Always have some tools with you in your backpack, along with some blue Loctite, because what I was doing, every time something would loosen up, I would put a little bit of blue Loctite on there and tighten it back in. Nylon locking nuts are excellent.
Big RS says to Cruiser Chronicles, if you can get some cheap frames, eBay kits are under $100. And Buster says, I liked your video on the one-wheel bike. It looked hard to ride. And Big RS says, cops in Kansas never messed with me on bicycle kits. I had 2 and 4-stroke. Rims and tires were my issue. And William says 30 miles per hour is the limit here for gas or electric here in western New York.
Well, it's different everywhere, but here they
check with your local bike shop. They should know.
But see, here it's 20 miles per hour, and I have been pulled over twice with my motorized bike, and I got into an argument with a police officer, which is not good, about them saying, you know, well, where's your tag? And it's like, I'm like, I don't need a tag.
What's the magic words? It's
a pedal assist bike. Okay, now it's a gas-powered pedal assist, but it's still a pedal assist. And amazingly, both police officers, since I said pedal assist, they kind of, you know, you could see their mind was kind of thinking hard, and they let me go. And one of them was like, all right, well, I'm going to be checking up on this. So anyway, how long have we been on?
16 and a half minutes.
16 and a half minutes. You know, this thing was supposed to be, I was supposed to be doing editing and everything, but this has turned into a e-bike one and a gas-powered one. So
the one-wheel bike, I think he's talking about the penny farthing, so it actually has 2 wheels.
Well, he might be talking about the skate bike, which would be 3 wheels. But anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. How many do we have? Do we have 3, 4?
27 people.
Wow. Well, everybody, I appreciate y'all tuning in. And be sure to leave a thumbs up.
Here comes Alpha 5.
Alpha 5.
Is that Ike from Cars and Cameras?
Isaac's alter ego. Okay.
Hit the like, everyone.
Yeah, hit the like.
That's Big RS.
Yeah, but anyway, thank y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
Thank you. I'm going to hit this little X.
Yep.